Is that it's somewhere over the continental United States.
What's up, YouTube? This your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle, coming at y'all once again. Uh, I'm currently right now watching this so-called Chinese spy balloon that's flying over the U.S. right now, and for like this, like say for those y'all know or don't know, y'all know that I did 21 years in the United States Army. Uh, I had a secret. Well, let's just say I had a job that had that required a secret security clearance, right? So, and for the most part, uh, when you actually really give out sensitive information, or considering what these motherfuckers actually like really consider sensitive information, you don't actually really give up where the sensitive material is at, and this is what the fuck Fox News is just did, right? Don't give up where the motherfucking sensitive material, sensitive equipment, sensitive whatever, right? Anything that the enemy can use, right? You don't you don't give up that type of information. But then again, I also look at the simple fact that giving up information to the enemy, right? I look at the simple fact it's like, okay, well, who is the enemy nowadays? Right? I mean, because and the only reason why I say that is because we look at, I mean, go anywhere in your house, your TV, your TV, your remote to whatever it may be to, probably the kitchen appliances or whatever. And if you can, right, it's just a matter of just moving shit around. Just move it around just enough and tell me where the fuck it was made. 9 times out of 10, it probably was made in motherfucking China. Right? So I got this keyboard right here. Right? Ooh, and I wish I had my glasses on right now. But oh, well, I'll be damned. You know, hopefully y'all can see it. Right? Look at that. What they say? Made in motherfucking China. Right? I mean, I don't know how old this keyboard is, but it's just for the simple fact, right? If they are so much the goddamn enemy, then why are we accepting shit that is made by the goddamn enemy? Now, correct the fact that's just one, that's just one thing, right? And I'm pretty sure that this remote, if I look at it long enough, it's probably made from China too. I really wish if I had my glasses on, I could actually like really be like, yeah, here's something else, right? But then again, here's another thing, two people. When another government owns damn near, whether it's half of what the fuck you owe, or whether it's a third of what the fuck you owe, then I'll be like this too. Yeah, I'm finna fly some shit over your motherfucking territory, and and uh and then ask questions why the fuck you ain't paid me back yet. But then again, I also look at this simple fact, okay, considering what happened on August 15th, 1971, when President Nixon did away with the Gold Standard Act. So now you got to ask yourself the question: since that date, right? What has the U.S. dollar been backed? What has what has the government been using to make the dollar valuable? Right? You know, a lot of people was, talking about, the petrodollar, this and other things, but my whole deal is this. I just look at it like this, if I owed you money when when money was actually really worth something, and then money ain't worth shit no more, why you motherfucking bother? Right? But the thing about it though is this: who's to say that that's a motherfucking Chinese spy balloon? I mean, because they've been saying it, they wanted President, so-called President Biden, he wanted it shot down. It could have been where that the shit could have been shot down. But my whole deal is, right, it left China and it came down through Canada, right? So the Canadians, they didn't shoot it down. But then again, if you actually really stop and let's actually really look at what the fuck the Canadians have done throughout history. They don't do a whole lot. They the type of motherfuckers be like, look, we don't want to fuck with y'all. Please don't fuck with us. So we're not finna shoot shit down. So they let this shit come down here. But my whole deal is, if indeed this is a Chinese spy balloon, right? Then you could be like, okay, well, this is where it's at, and because who's put like this, if they didn't know what the fuck was going on, these bastards on the news just gave it all away. Right? It's almost like okay, well, where do the females shower at? Almost, right? So you can go peek in on them. You know, you don't give away valuable information like that because they're like say the Chinese, they could be like, okay, well, we know they got shit. We know that they got some shit somewhere, but we just don't know where. And then these bastards on the motherfucking television, they just told the Chinese what the fuck they needed to hear, right? But then again, I could also look at the simple fact and be like, you know what? I just showed you that the shit. I just showed you the keyboard that was made from that was, and it clearly said made in China, right? So so again, I'm looking at this and be like, okay, well, apparently we ain't too much of an enemy with these folks. We ain't too much of an enemy with anybody else for that matter. It could be like this. Every time these motherfuckers meet, right? Everybody got two hand pistols. Whether they the two most powerful hand pistols, or it could be just like, look, if I got this shit to your motherfucking temple, I got it to your temple, and then there's two coming my way, right? It really doesn't matter how powerful that they are. It's just for the simple fact when I pull the trigger, there's no that your motherfucking ass finna fall over, right? But then again, right? When you owe motherfuckers money, then yeah, they gonna fly over your shit. Plain and simple. Hey, motherfucker, you owe me money. So, and then Biden is like, again, but then again, this is who a lot of y'all wanted in office. Y'all was so hurried to get Trump out of there. So now that Trump is out of there, now you got this fucker, which don't know, the difference between his head and a hole in the ground, right? I'm just like this, you know, because you can best believe, right? If we were to send anything over to China, you already know they finna shoot that shit down, and then they will tell the U.S., yes, we shot that shit down. What the fuck you finna do about it? So again, right? So I'm just looking at this, right? This is like, this is like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Go in there and fix me a motherfucking sandwich. But but then again, like I said, right? I really don't know what these world leaders are up to. Apparently, whatever the fuck it is that they're up to, it's working towards their advantage, not us. And then this bastard, he gonna sit up here and be like, well, why not shoot it over? Why not shoot it down over Montana? Motherfucker, do you really realize how stupid that you sound right now? You sound just as bad as what Tony Romo did, and he almost said the word nigger. So it's almost like, hey, it's Montana. Ain't shit in Montana. Now, if it was anybody that y'all actually really need to get rid of, it's that motherfucker right there, right? Because he's talking about, well, what is it gonna hit? A cow? So it's almost like these motherfuckers, in a sense, you put like this, you give away a position where the United States holds strategic material, right? Whether it's on paper or whether it's actual weapons or whatever. You do that, and then this bastard gonna say, oh, it's in Montana. What is it really gonna hit in Montana? After you just gave away you gave away top secret information. So of course they're not gonna shoot it down. Of course they're not gonna shoot it down in Montana, dumb fuck. So I'm just like, do you really? Do you really know what the fuck? I mean, it's almost like you motherfuckers actually really don't think about what the fuck you talk about before you get your ass on that goddamn screen. It's quite obvious. So, so again, I'm just like, hey, it is what it is. But just like I said, this is no different than what the fuck. This is no different than what the fuck, motherfuckers be in, and or even like when I was in, motherfuckers come over and learn our equipment and what have you. Or it could be just for the simple fact that, hey, guess what? I'm the richest. Put like this: I'm new to the block. I'm the richest kid on the block. I got all of the high tech toys, but I'm gonna let you play with my high tech toys. And then once you actually really get used to playing with these high tech toys, then I'll be like, you know what? Go on, keep them. I ain't gonna do them. I'm gonna get some more. But in 10 years, you need to come see me. So basically, this is all what the fuck this is. This is all what this is, people. And then again, you also gotta look at the simple fact, okay, if indeed that was a motherfucking stop, if indeed there was a motherfucking spy plane, spy balloon, whatever the fuck you actually want to call it, right? I mean, granted fact, yeah, it came from Canada, right? But Alaska, they had to see that shit first. I'm pretty sure. So I'm just like, so the motherfuckers up in Alaska. So what the fuck was y'all doing? Was y'all sleep? Was y'all sleep on duty? Right? So y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch this big ass balloon. All right, okay. Fuck games as usual. But I'm tell you something, people. This shit here ain't nothing more than a motherfucking game, right? It's almost like okay, why the fuck did y'all even say anything? Sometimes, right? Especially when y'all know that y'all ain't gonna do shit about it. Now whether or not what the fuck this motherfucking spy plane or spy balloon is gonna do, right? We really don't know what the fuck it's gonna do. Hell, that shit could come out with a new. Well, you motherfucker was already stupid, right? So, but the thing about it though is this: let's just say it bring on the latest and greatest chemical warfare that knock off everybody, right? But I'm not gonna say that Biden didn't want to shoot it down, but let's just say for shits and giggles that he wanted to shoot it down, and the motherfuckers actually really told him, no, don't shoot it down. But again, I just look at it like this: if Trump was in office, Trump would have shot that shit down, or anybody else for that matter would have shot that shit down, and then it'd be like, and then China be like, why the fuck you shoot my balloon down, bitch? Because I didn't like how I was looking. So, hey, it is what it is, right? But then to like say, because I just look at it like this: if I owe you money, then yeah, you come to my house, do whatever the fuck, right? So, I mean, again, that's how it is. So basically, this is nothing more than China flexing its power because it's like, motherfucker, you owe me money. If you owe me money, then yeah, I get to come in your house and see what the fuck you spending your money on and why you always broke because you ain't paid my ass back yet. So I'm just trying. So if I was China, I was like, look, motherfucker, I'm just trying to get mine. I'm just trying to get what the fuck you owe me. Plain and simple. So yeah, I'm gonna fly this balloon over your motherfucking territory. Right? Somebody finna give me back my goddamn money. I'm so fucking sorry. Right? So again, it is what it is, people. I just thought I'd put that much out, right? Y'all already know who. Well, I'm not even gonna do that. So let's do this. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dad, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street around the corner. Paulus Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Next time.